Testate. 1, 2, 3. All right, there we go. I think we got some sound. Yeah, the camera's not ideal either. Now the stupid click meeting's not working. Install fail. Sorry guys, it just needs to do this all of a sudden. All right. Let's see, run screen number. Oh, number 8. All right, so you can see I don't have things quite set up. Now we lost the camera. That's not a very good camera, but can't quite get it set up properly. It's just not quite working. Not gonna do it. But it's something. All right. Give me another minute. I gotta throw a window through a chair. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Thank you for your patience as I get set up today. Trying to get the new PC up and running. I don't really have. I only have one MT4 installed. But it's a beginning, right? And any thoughts as far as preference? I'm thinking the top ones. The bottom ones are cool, but it just is a little too dark, I think. Oh, wait, you can't see, sorry. Okay, so anyways, let me remind you that trading is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. But please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. My name is Wayne. I'm your guide. Please feel free to ask questions. I encourage them. Today we'll go over technical analysis. Maybe we'll do commitment of traders, or maybe, well, I mean, I guess we should do the calendar for sure. I'm here at 7:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday, here to help you. This Friday, however, I will be at fxstreet.com for Trade Non-Farm Payrolls Live. I hope you have opened an account at tradersway.com. I hope so. A couple of them. Hey, Charles, cool. Sorry, I'm just slow and distracted and tired today. So, anyways, let's just do it. Let's get her done. Looking at the Aussie dog here. Can't quite see that. Are you going to play that as a high or low? Lower high? Sorry, lower high. In that case, that should put you down here, shouldn't it? Just comes down to how you want to play it. If you're a bear and you see that as a top, retracement, top, right? Then it should extend to the downside, right? So on a weekly basis, on Aussie dollar, this is the sell zone, and this is the take profit zone. Yeah, it's too late to enter now, but so what? Right? Should have opened when the market opened. You should have, been able to, I don't know. You had a chance. That's all. That's all I'm saying. You had a chance if you wanted to. It's too late now. Well, how about next time, or the next time after that, or the 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 time after that, right? It's too late this time, but if you know, then maybe there's something in the future. You can see the pivots are getting more and more narrow. It's not necessarily a good sign. Now, how do you want to play this as a bull? You got to be pretty careful on these weeklies. But I think it's plausible if you wanted to be a bull. Oops, whoa, can't see that very well. White trend line, huh? Cool. You could play that as the bottom, right? This black one right here. You can see on MT4 it displays right here, the horizontal ask line. Yeah. And this 25, or sorry, 2155, 200. You could do this like template, save template. Okay, now you have that stuff in there. Okay, so if you're a bull, couldn't you look for a potential bounce at this support? Is there anything else interesting about this price? It's a psych level. So scalpers could be sitting here, hot to go, HOTTOGO, right? Don't you think? Right, because your thought is right in here, maybe it bounces. So the question is, so this is the right side of that double bottom now. Is it bouncing? And that's where you get involved and make decisions. At what point, if you decide to buy, at what point do you want to buy? You see a 2155 cross on the 5-minute, that could be a trigger for somebody. Maybe you have it set so it, oh, come on, everything has to be done, huh? It's a, I did grab a fib, right? Yeah, all right. Just won't grab it, weird. All right, so you can go to objects. I don't see it. All right, go to Fibbo, just organize it. Where's the Fibbo? There it is. All right. All right, so we got to, yeah, I guess I could leave that at dotted line, sure. Parameters, zero line, delete. 21.4. What should I label that? Oops, sorry, the actual level should be here. 0.214. What should I label it under description? 78.6%. I'll even throw the percent in there. Cool. Okay, 0382, what should I label it? $61.8%. 50% is 50%. 06.18, what should I label it? 38, oops, 38.2%. 100 I don't use, so delete. Are these all yellow? Damn it. All right. 618, 2618, 4. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, let's try that. So too bad, I can live with that. There, now I can grab it. All right. Cool. So anyways, you can see what I did here. See, I draw my fibs upside down. It's a little quirky thing that I do because I'm self-taught. I mean, imagine that, having to figure out forex, figure out technical analysis yourself. So I do a few things quirky, not too many, but that's one. And I do that so that when you draw the Fibonacci retracement, it also plots the extension in the direction you want to go. So for example, if I saw if I looked at a retracement and I saw 618, I think it would go up here. So I can see I forgot a couple of things, so let's fix that. Okay, so if I got a 618 Fibonacci retracement, what extension would I expect it to go to? So I add 0.382, description 138.2%. Oops. Okay. And if it makes a 786, what will the target be? Again, a little quirkiness of me. Yeah, but well, let me just put it then. 121.4. 121.4%. Now, how did I come up with that? Clearly, I didn't pick that up from a book. Okay. When you subtract 786 from 100, what do you get? So I said if it made a 786 retracement, what's 100 minus 786? 21.4. Add that to the 100, what do you get? 121.4. Yeah, I made it up. I did my best. Okay. So anyways, so now we got a 121.4, 1382, 1618. So the 382 retracement that we've made here predicts a 1618 extension. So to do this in real time, to show you what the fibs are showing, is a move like this. Right? But at least you're learning from a guy that hasn't just read a bunch of other people's books and then is sitting here trying to remember what all the other people said would happen. Everything I've teach you is from observation, blood, sweat, and tears for years. There's no memorization at all. All right, so we're slowly getting the platform together. So you're either looking to sell high or you're buying a double bottom. And that's all you really have, right? I mean, that's all there really is. Cool, right? Is that a little bit better to have the candles? Cool. So then what we'll do is I'll take this and go template, save template, scroll down, wave with weekly, replace it. Yes, good. Now it's ours. Take a look at the Euro dog. We change the template. There it is. What do you think? Looks pretty bullish, huh? All right, so it's falling like a ton of bricks. Now, I do remember telling you as it went up over the last few weeks, I said, look, if you're a bear, you just hold your ground. You simply look for the places to sell. And eventually the trend will come back. You just don't want to do stupid trades, right? You just wait. I said, if you don't flip both ways like a broken gate, then, and if you do wait, what will happen is eventually the market will come back to its senses and you'll do a lot better. Now, what a lot of fools do, and by fools, you know, there are even people that have won Nobel Prizes in economics. Yeah, they won an award. They're still idiots, right? Black-Scholes, for example, right? Black and Scholes both won the Nobel Prize in economics, blew up a multi-billion-dollar hedge fund, right? So they're idiots with the Nobel Prize. And what they'll do is, even if the market is going up, they'll sell, 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 sell. And that's what they did. They're like, oh, the spreads just have to narrow. They always narrow. So they, you know, so looking at this, they would have sell, 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 adding more and more and more and more and more leverage. It's like just stupid, right? Just absolutely stupid. I don't care how many Nobel prizes you have. You do stuff like that, you're an idiot. So that's all, you know. So anyways, I'm not suggesting you just keep selling on the way up. What I suggest is you sell at resistance like here. You sell at resistance like here, right? Or here. Maybe you can sell at this R1. Maybe you sell at this red zone, right? And even when you're wrong, you probably didn't lose money. You might have even made money when you were wrong. Right? But you're not allowed to lose, right? So right, even if you sold in an uptrend, if you sold at resistance, at places you were supposed to sell or be prepared to sell, you probably picked up close to 100 pips or had the opportunity. Of course, you probably hung on a little longer and walked away with only 30 or 40, but it's better than losing money, right? And then eventually the market caught up and boom, you made money for an entire week, right? Your buddy comes back from work. You say, "Oh man, what a week! This was crazy. I need a couple of beers, man. I'm just stressed." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, dude. I totally feel it. I'm in the same boat." And he's like, "Yeah, what happened to you?" "Well, I woke up on Monday and I sold the Euro USD, and yeah, well, that's pretty much it. That was my week." That's yeah. I guess actually thinking about it, it wasn't a hard week at all. Yeah. So too bad your job sucks and you have to commute. So did you hear over not very recently, I think it was Thursday. I don't know if you catch American news or not, but there was a fire um, caught got caught on a pipe that goes across an overpass over the busiest highway in Atlanta, right near downtown. This pipe that went across caught fire and exploded, and the flames were so intense that it melted the bridge and the concrete cracked and the whole thing fell down under the freeway below. That's going to be good for traffic, right? Like the major highway. It just burned all night and then finally just collapsed right down. It's going to take weeks, maybe months. But it gets worse. It gets worse. So the mayor is up all night and there's like emergency plans being made, like how are we going to get people to their jobs and stuff. Well, it's 6 o'clock in the morning on the other major highway just outside of Atlanta. Two big rigs collapse or collide. One of them, filled with oil, goes flying sideways and flips. And boom! Oil all over the freeway and then bursts into flames on the same day that the other one closed. So yeah, so the two major highways in Atlanta on the same day had to be shut down. State of emergency, right? My poor neighbors, they have to commute, and I'm like, yeah, that sucks. All right, I gotta go now. Gotta. Yeah, good luck. I'm like, hey, I'm sure your employer will pay you for all this extra time you're spending sitting in traffic trying to get to your stupid job. Oh, they don't? Oh, but you get free microwave popcorn? That's awesome. Do you ever bring some of that microwave popcorn home? Oh, you don't? Mm-hmm. So anyways, but just amazing. But hey, look, we're in control of our world here. We're currency traders. Good stuff, huh? I'm just reminded every day that I need to be grateful, right? That I don't have to spend $1,000 a month on a car lease and pay for car insurance and pay for gas, buy new tires every year because you put all these miles on your car. You spend what, 10 hours a week in a car, 40 hours a week, a month in a car, 500 hours a year in my car going to my job, making other people rich. I mean, I'm reminded every day to be grateful. What would you do with an extra 500 hours a year that you're not stuck commuting? Huh? I don't know about you, but 500 hours of my time is a lot of money. Everything is awesome. Yeah, cool. So we're sneaking in here. What do you want to do with this? What have you decided to do? Do you have a plan? Well, if you're a bull, this gray area is your pivot buy zone. Actually, I got that wrong. Sorry. There it is right there. That gray box is your pivot buy zone. And then if you were to do another box, insert shapes, the 3A2 to 618 is your sweet spot. So it seems to me if you're a bull, actually that will work out almost perfect. You're looking at something like this. Should I, where's 111? Right about here. It should go a little higher if it doesn't. There you go. Right? That would be your plan, right? Yeah, I was telling my kids the story the other day about how when you have a lame-o job, there's always a woman named Kathy in the office that at 2:30 in the afternoon decides to burn popcorn in the microwave so that the entire office can smell this. Like, oh, I mean, you talk about an invasion of privacy. You're trying to get work done, and there she is burning her popcorn, stinking up the whole place, polluting it with that. I mean, what do they make that butter out of, right? And you want to make that stuff airborne so it gets into your lungs? Oh my gosh. Oh, but Peter, that's a little bit mean. You know, she's trying, man. She's trying. All right. And something's not working. What's not, why I want to, why? Oh, I know why. Bloop. Let's try it now. No. Oh, boop. Let's try it now. Boop. There we go. So there's your buy zone. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. That means these two things would go down and these two things should go up, right? So let's work on the congruency here. This should go down here. We'll put gold there. Okay. So now USD SEEK should go up, USD NOKI should go up, USD Yen should go up, USD CAD should go up if the dollar is going to be strong. And if the dollar is going to be strong, Aussie dollar would fall, Euro dollar would fall, pound dollar would fall if you're going to do that, so on and so forth. So let's just play with this. Does this say up? Okay. So when the market opened on Sunday, that's where we were. If that holds true, if this double bottom is our bottom for the week, what's our target? Cool. Leave myself a little memento. That would be dollar strength. So your euro dollar down, for example. Okay. And if you're a bear, how do you play it? That's your anticipated top for the week, and you are now hot to go HOTTOGO on a short. And you're like, oh my God, I'm at the weekly M3 at the New York Open. I am going to drop this like it's hot. Right? Like taking ice cream from a 3-year-old. And you know how to take ice cream from a 3-year-old, right? Yeah, just punch them in the face. Works every time, 100%. But you didn't hear it from me. That would be cruel and mean and heartless. Yeah, but it works every time, though, Charles. Very effective. Okay. So it's like one of these things, guys. I don't know if you're a bull or a bear. I don't know what your reasons are. I don't know what kind of research you've done. I don't know if you're primarily fundamental. I don't know if you looked at politics. I don't know if you look at macroeconomics. I don't know if you're looking at commodity prices. I don't know if you're looking at long-term technicals. I don't know. Nor do I care because I got to take care of my own family. Okay. But if you have some sort of logic and intelligence to your trade plan, one of those is an entry for you. And if they're not, you don't have a trade plan, most likely. You're like a baby in bathwater, just splashing around, making a lot of noise, making a bloody mess of everything, but you're not really doing anything productive. Your contribution to GDP is low. Okay? You understand? Like it's straightforward, right? You know what you want to do already. So therefore, you're just looking at the prices in which you would do this action. Your strategy, whatever your strategy is. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming you know what it is. So if you're a bull, you had an opportunity. If you're a bear, it's right. You got it right now. Like, I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what you want to do. I don't know what you're thinking about doing. But you've had the opportunities, and then everything else is irrelevant, right? And none of these things are coincidences we see over and over and over again, right? These levels are important because it's what other people have a plan. So the Tar Heels going to take it tonight or what? Masters week too. Got Masters coming up. Yeah. Well, you know, one thing I might do is I might go up to Augusta and play Augusta Muni. Did you know there is such a thing? Not Augusta National, Augusta Muni. So I can go to Augusta on Masters week and golf around, just not the course that most people are thinking of. It'd be a fun thing to do. All right, so yeah, so we did the yen. So if you think USD yen's going to go up, you should be a buyer of USD kitty cat, and you should be a seller of euro dollar, and you should be a seller of Aussie dollar. And the interesting thing is, it's all the same analysis, isn't it? I call that congruency. Just going to see if I could make the line on the line chart thicker, but I don't think you can. So this is gold. What do you think? What's missing? Okay, I also had some problems, so no, this one unfortunately is not going to be able to get up to YouTube. All right, so template. What? I thought I saved one with pivots. All right, well, then we got to go the other way. So template. What? It's not working. There we go. Okay, so what do you want to do here? You tell me. Do you want gold to go up or do you want gold to go down? Okay, if you want gold to go down, you had an opportunity when the market opened. Your sell zone is here. Okay. Okay. So you had a shot. Maybe it'll happen again. Then what? If you're a bull, this whole area is the area in which you look for your entry. So if you saw something like right, you're probably going to look for this at some point, right? If you're a bull, and you're going to play most likely a role reversal type strategy. And you're going to play off the weekly M2. So somewhere close to the weekly M2, you're going to might get a trigger somewhere in here, right? You're a bull. Right? I mean, that's just it, right? It's pretty basic, right? That you're going to play a triple bottom, higher high, higher low. That's called a 1, 2, 3. One being the, let me get a different color here. The first one is the double bottom. Two is the higher high, which I'll label here. And 3 is the role reversal, right? Which is here. And it's predicting what, right? It's predicting an extension. Which would be 4 if you're going to label that. Okay? But this part, the 1, 2, 3 is factual. The 4 part is, theory. It's fiction. So I'm going to put it like that, right? Okay. So that would be your plan. Plus pivot point theory says M2, if that's your bottom, then you're on your way up above here, because right now I have 4 labeled at R1, I think. So it's even above here is the target based on pivot theory, right? If this is the bottom, then the top is going to be way above here. Right? But that means dollar weakness, doesn't it? So if you're a dollar bull, you don't think that's going to happen. So what are you going to do now? Well, this is going to be a sell here, and this will be a sell here. So even though we got hung up at the end of last week in this area, maybe it comes up here, and we start moves like this. And if that's the case, you're going to say, well, I'm probably looking at it because of this move here, the higher high kind of stuff above the consolidation. You're going to recognize that it's going to 1, 2, 3. So you're going to prep for the double top and maybe even up in here, and then it comes down. But what you know is because you know it's going to go down. If you're a bear, you know it's going to go down. You did the analysis. There's no guessing about it. You're like, this is going to fall. So you just don't know when it's going to fall. But you want to sell it at 1250 or 1254. I mean, you already know this. It's a foregone conclusion. So what you must be doing is you must be looking at it from a different time frame. Right? So you want to look at it on the 4-hour or a daily or something like that. So as a bear now, you've done your analysis. You've done the work. You know this is a top. Okay, and so you're expecting something like that this week, which should continue down into here, right? And there might be a challenge in here because I'm just using support and resistance, right? It's not complicated. So if you get up into the sell zone today, you're going to put a stop above here. You got all this protecting you, and you know it's heading down to 1200. So you're going to pick up $50. And that's it. I mean, it's a trade plan. And you know it's going to happen. Do you know why you know it's going to happen? Because you did the analysis, right? And you have an opinion. And you'd be shocked if you're wrong, right? But you'd know you're wrong because you'd be going the wrong way and you're like, oh my God, right? But that's the thing, like you know where it's going because you did the work. No, and most importantly, the thing about doing your work is you know you're wrong because it's not doing what you thought it would do. There's no confusion about it, right? So, right? And this is sort of like the kill zone, right? Where you got to get out of your short, right? This is your Alamo. Anything above there is no good. You could sell here, right? So this whole thing is your sell zone. And most importantly, it's this line 1250 and this other line 1254, 1255 kind of thing. Well, 1255 is too high. And you would think 1250 would hold, right? I mean, it's a psych level. Nobody cares about 1254, do they? You say, well, Wayne, they cared about 1254 last week. Did they? No, that was the WR1. They cared about it because it was resistance. They didn't give two hoots about 154. It was WR1. Okay. So if you're up here, they're going to sell it because it's M3. They don't really care. What they care about is 1250. So you would hope as a bear that you're short at 1250, right? And you almost feel bad for those that don't have a trade plan and yet are pulling the trigger. And then you realize that's how you make money. And so actually you don't feel bad for them at all. Yeah, well, Peter asks, should M3 still be the Alamo? Well, there's really two places to sell. Really, it's here and here. Those are the two real prices. Now, sometimes it comes in and rolls over here. That's fine. So you take a shot in the middle. But really, there's two opportunities. So you could sell here and have a stop nearby and risk very little and just say, well, the central should hold. And if not, I'll let it come up here and I'll see if it gives me an opportunity up here too. Okay. But you could be correct. Let's say you're a bear. You could just sell at 1250, right? And have a stop up here and you're risking $7, right? 70 pips. Where someone else, like maybe using the strategy that you're thinking about here, or maybe that I think you're thinking about, you could sell here and that doesn't work. So that knocks you out. And then it comes up here, and then you sell here, and then it comes up, and and then you might be right. And at the end of the, let's say by Thursday, when the market consolidates for NFP, gold drops by, $12, and you were right, you lost a lot of money, right? You lost 50 cents here, you lost $1 here, then right, and then finally, then you bought it, and it went up, and then it collapsed on you, and you could have 3 or 4 bad trades. Now they're pissy little trades, but they add up. Death by 1,000 lashes. When you could have just sold here and walked away for the week. Every couple of days you check on it and you're like, oh wow, it almost got up to my stop, but I'm still short and I'm making money, so you're good, right? And that's that. And you don't have any like stomach problems and ulcers and you know what? When I take a lot of pissy little trades, at first you think it's no big deal because they're just small trades and all that kind of stuff. But after a while, I start to lose confidence. If I sell here and it doesn't fall, it pops up instead, and then it starts to fall here, and then it pops up again, and then it pops back down. I start to lose confidence in in myself, and I find that I stop thinking about the fundamentals and the macros and the long-term charts, and I become just sort of a pure technical trader, but I'm not trading very well. At least that's me. And I find that I'm making decisions because of candle formations or something, right? And I'm chasing a little bit, right? And like a big candle like this would probably prove to be disastrous because I got unlucky on the volatility or something, right? And just it requires less planning. I mean, it's easier to trade all short term, but I think the better way to trade is to say you did your work and you want to be short here. So you traded here and your stops here, and you're done for the week now. And you're done. That's it. What did you do with gold today? Well, it opened at the weekly central and respected it. I think the dollar's going to get strong probably because of jobs week and stuff and blah 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 blah. So I decided to short gold, long the dollar, short the euro, short the pound. Short the CAD, which means buy USD CAD. I'm kind of looking at dump either Aussie or Kiwi. Not really sure yet. They're in neutral zone, so I'm waiting. So yes, short pound dollar. I'm short euro dollar. I'm long USD CAD, and I'm short gold. Right, that kind of thing. And it's all the same trade. Essentially, it's all the same trade. So you're either right or you're not right. Right. The way I like to think of it is I'm always right. It's just my timing or my price is wrong. Right. Like I totally got it right. Oh yeah, I lost money. Yeah, well, I got the price wrong. But I'm still correct. I did my work. I know it's supposed to fall. But for some reason it went up. Well, I'm still right. It's going to fall, just hasn't fallen yet. So I don't know. You just don't want to lose money with logic like that. Okay. So I can totally see it. If you want to be a bull, you got the up, man. This is an AO, area of opportunity. If you're a bear, I totally see it too, man. This is your AO, your area of opportunity. And if you don't have an opinion, you're going to lose money, right? You're the liquidity event that puts shoes on my children's feet, kind of thing, right? And South Africa gets a lot of airtime on TV, huh? Too bad it's all bad press. Right? The world gets, I think, the wrong impression. Or they probably get the right impression of the politics. But I like the national motto that South Africa came up with. I love it. South Africa, better than Rwanda. I mean, I love it. That'll bring the tourists in, right? That'll bring a That was one of my favorite parts of Borat, the movie, where he's like, our potassium is the best potassium, and all other potassium's inferior potassium in the national anthem. So that's that. I don't know what your plan is. You know what your plan is. Now you know what your plan is. Your plan is to come up with a plan. Okay. What does this say to you? Sell, sell, sell! Wow, really? That means oil must be going up. Dollar weakened, but you see it? I mean, it's a ridiculous, redonkulous, drop it like it's hot setup. First of all, the uh, the market closed above the R2. What does that offer you? Potential for a counter trend. Okay. But you would have done this on Friday, not on Sunday or Monday. Friday. Okay. So you could have did this on Friday down, and your target would be this week's, which hadn't printed yet, the new central. So really, I'm trying to get here. Okay. All right. There's that one part. And if you on Sunday/Monday are still into that potential, you're going to sell the M, aren't you? The M3. Okay. Somebody bought the role reversal. That's fine. That's fine. I get what they're doing. That's fine. That's smart. They're not using pivot points. See, I can learn something right away. I know what they did. They're using price action, but they're not using pivots. So the bulls, I think, are going to be a bit vulnerable in this one. And this all starts, in my opinion, off the fact that the bullish, and remember the bulls, these guys I bought here, there's a lot less bulls than there used to be, and the guys I bought here don't know it. They're just not as smart. They might be better looking, drive faster cars, wear better suits, but they're not as smart. So they don't realize that the market conditions are going to change. They just haven't changed yet. So they're looking in the past and they're like, well, because this is here, this is a buy zone. I agree with it, except they don't realize the market's already changed. We know this tells us that it's going to drop to about here. So really, these bulls need to come back in and buy here. So bulls need to buy here, right? What kind of idiot would buy it above the weekly central? What a bunch of buffoons. How embarrassing, huh? Oh well. So that's where you sell. We're going to drive it down here, more like even here. Okay? So the bears need to be in on this. And of course, where's your stop if you're a bear? About here. So you're risking 30 pips, maybe. Anyways, so sad for them, huh? I hope you enjoy being smart money. You're not talking about what happened, but you're talking about what's going to happen. wealthy grads. electric leather chairs. Maybe you own real estate. Property. Yeah. Can't get into the webinar unless you posted a trade plan or commented. No, I haven't. Mine's about 5 or something. So I haven't just had time to go through the trade plans and stuff. That's the oh, okay, cool. So I hope never scientifically. Maybe it's an old truth. Or pay higher taxes tomorrow.